Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily, and I hope that your day is filled with only good things and absolutely no whammies. No whammies. If you're either old enough or have watched enough true crime / unsolved mystery / listen to podcasts that cover weird things that have happened in history, good on ya. Well, again, no whammies, but hopefully the WAMP from Believable Audio / 29 Pedals will fit your fancy. It is an output amplifier. Essentially, it's an output buffer with some boost and some tone shaping capabilities. I typically call this kind of pedal a sound gooder pedal. And before we get into playing it at all in the demo, I do just want to kind of let you know my feelings about it in just a few words. And that's, it is about a feeling. I really hope that everything translates super well in the demo, but in case it doesn't, I'll talk to you more about the feeling of playing later, because there are just certain things that we as demo artists cover, such as pickups, where it's not always just about how it sounds. It's also about the feel, because you know, when you feel good and you feel confident, you're gonna sound better to everybody. But yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about some of the settings. I'm going to start these toggles on the low, but first I want to talk about these controls here. P stands for presence, and if you've ever played certain types of overdrive pedals like the Hotcake or like a Marshall amp, presence is kind of the mids, a part of the mids. Fully clockwise, all the presence. Turn it counterclockwise, aka to the left, you're going to have a bit of a mid-scoop going on. And you're probably going to want to compensate that with L, which is level. That's output. With everything set to high, this can give you 29 decibels of gain. That's more than enough to drive your amp past clean. That's a great way to use this pedal. I'm not going to play this pedal with a full board because I don't have one right now. I'm building one next week, but I do have this. Oh my gosh, let me pick it up. Oh my goodness gracious. It's such a big cable. It's comically large. This comically long cable. I think it's 35 or 40 feet or more. I don't remember what I asked for. I just knew I wanted to be able to walk into the audience. I didn't really care. I think I had a buffer on my board, so I felt fine about it. But this is how I'm going to get through the whole, like, hey, you know how cables suck your tone? Long cable runs? And buffers like this are supposed to help you with that. So there we go. We also have toggles. We have I for input, O for output. We have high, low, and BR on input. BR adds top end to the low. Started in the low. And then O is for output. We have low, high, and DR. DR stands for dark, and that takes out some of the top end on the high. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to set these both to low. I think that should be around the unity gain, but I'm playing the American Vintage 2 Jazzmaster, courtesy of Sweetwater, affiliate, link in video description, and the Benson Chimera plugin by Mixwave, another affiliate, link in the description. This will drive that plugin. Promise. All right. So this is what that comically long cable run sounds like without the WAMP engaged. Oh, just try on the guitar. That obviously adds a lot of top end, which is what you want, which is why I play Jazzmasters, is not to sound like a super dark guitar. So with the presence knob turned into the middle, so now I have the presence at about the middle. It shouldn't surprise you that when you remove frequencies, you're going to need to eventually compensate in volume if you're not adding other ones. So this is the level max. And that's just on everything on low. And that's just with everything on low. So I'm going to go and switch to the bright. I'm going to toggle the input between bright and just low so you can hear the difference. And let's go ahead and do the input on high. All right, putting the input back on low, try the output on high. Of course, let's hear it both. And let's try with the dark toggle engaged. And if you want to learn how to play that, I'll try to drop a link to my tutorial. Let's do high and high. What else can we do? Maybe do high, bright, high output, bright input, a little bit of a mid scoop. I think it sounds better with the mids, but it does sound, it's gonna sound better with the mids when you're just playing by yourself, unless for an extremely long period of time. And two, louder is always just going to sound better to our ears. That's the same applies to microphones. If you test two microphones and the gain is just a little bit lower on one, unless it's clipping, you're gonna like the louder one, but that's not all that's happening here. I could just turn up the volume on my PreSonus Studio 1810C, but it's not gonna sound like that. I'm not going to get back everything that's lost from this long cable run if I do that. I don't have those tone shaping capabilities, and I've said this recently. I like toggles dedicated to tone. I like them dedicated to a lot of things because it makes it kind of easier to remember, one, what your setting is, and two, you know it's just going to be tuned correctly. It's hard to show on video like this what a pedal like this, like the OAMP from 29 Pedals Believable Audio does, and it just changes the dynamic of your own playing. It's hard to explain, but it's the same thing with like really good pickups over stock ones. Maybe you can get the same sounds out of cheaper pickups, but the dynamics aren't going to be the same. The way you attack is going to be really different. And this pedal, I've just been playing it for a few hours this afternoon. It makes playing guitar really fun. I'm definitely going to end up putting this on my board. I'm really glad to have it in my little, to steal a phrase from Ann Slikowski, like Sonic family. And it's just adding a lot of confidence to my playing, really. And anything that can do that, I think that's a great pedal. I think that's worth the money. Whether or not it's like worth the money to you, that's a personal financial decision. Everybody spends the money. Like the way you spend your money shows what you value. And sometimes like these kinds of essentials pedals, they don't feel as fun to buy, but damn, it's like a good power supply. Yeah, you can get by on a one spot. One spots are fine, but if you have a lot of really hungry, thirsty pedals, you're going to start to lose things. And this is the kind of thing that brings it all back. So that's my take on it. I've been having a blast with the OAMP. I've never played the Una, so I didn't get to compare them. But yes, I'll be building a board next week, in the next couple weeks, and this is definitely going to be on the end of it. I didn't mention it also has a send and return for an effects loop, so that's another great feature. But thank you to Jesse at Believable Audio /29 Pedals. And everybody out there, again, I have affiliate links for a lot of things. I always recommend you buy directly from independent builders whenever you can. But if you want this guitar, that Mixwave plugin, anything else in the world, I'll have links in the affiliate description for many of those types of things. I also have general affiliate links. It costs you $0 extra to use those links, but we do, let's be honest, I do get a portion of that sale shared with me, and it makes a big difference in how I'm able to like buy light bulbs for my lighting, buy stupid ass long cables, buy really fun sweaters that are made for Halloween, but that I still wear when I play Christmas music. Like, comment, subscribe. That's my favorite way to support the channel. We have a Patreon at patreon.com/getoffset. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to our exclusive Discord server. We have merch at getoffsetpodcast.com/shop. You can give thanks at the bottom of this video, or if you're watching in the premiere, there's still time to send a super chat. Always appreciate those. They give me the warm fuzzies. But just liking, commenting, and subscribing. Drop a comment. It's fine. It doesn't have to be the nicest thing in the world. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. There's nothing you can say to me that I haven't said to myself in the mirror. I promise. Maybe. I'm just giving you more time to super chat if you want to. But yes, thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding to everybody out there. I'll catch you next time. My name is Emily. I said those in the wrong order. Goodbye.